Hey guys, in this last video for the day one of week one, we're talking about the syllabus. Syllabus is accessible in two spots, remember? Let me go back to student view. From the orientation or from, where's the other place? Oh yeah, the overview. So if I click on orientation, it's in the overview, but also in the orientation. Let's just click on the syllabus button right there. All right, so let me walk you guys through the syllabus. Get my face out of here. Okay, so the top of the page, same information that was in the overview. The course website, my name, my email, and about how to book me. I talked about this in a previous video, so I'm not going to talk about it again, but here's an alternative way place that you can find it. Takes you to that same calendar where you can set up an appointment or email me if you want to meet in person. Otherwise, we'll do it online through Zoom. Yeah, you can read this introduction for myself a little bit later. There's no sense of me reading it out to you. So it's just a little bit about who I am as an instructor, a little bit about Math 115, what it covers, and then here are the expected things that you should know by the time you complete this course. The problem with this is if you're reading this now, there's some jargon that you probably won't recognize until you've completed the course, so it won't really mean anything until you actually have done it. Okay, class format. This is an asynchronous course, and it's online, which you guys all know about that. The Lamaku and MyLab Math are the main sites we're using. This textbook information, same stuff that you've seen previously in the overview page. So we're using elementary statistics picturing the world, and we're doing it through IDAP. So make sure that you do not pay for the course separately because it's already included in your student fee. So basically, you've already paid for it. I talked about how to access MyLab Math in a separate video, so I'm gonna skip all that. Okay, materials that you need. You should have a computer or at least a smart device. Easier with a computer, but smart device will you can use it. You will be able to get by with it, but strongly suggest that you try to find access to a computer, especially when we start getting to using data sets and doing statistical stuff. If you don't have a computer, the library actually offers rental laptops. So check out the Llama Library. You can check their website or go in person. You can also use the computers that they have at the library. Okay, the other thing that you should expect to need is time. Math is like learning a language or like learning anything, like music, whatever. And so becoming fluent in it, is it going to require time and exposure? I expect to put in about 7 or more hours each week. So that those 7 hours, kind of let me just break that down for you. So typical class meets twice a week for an hour 15 each, right? So that would be like 2.5 hours right there. And then you have additional like textbook reading, another couple hours or hour, maybe let's just say, just be generous and say it's not that long. It's going to be take you an hour. And then also you have um, the the homework to do. So homework will take you another couple hours. And then you have your discussion posts to engage with. So all in all, I think about 7 hours is a pretty good estimation. Some of us are going to take longer. Some of us may be a little faster. Whatever time it takes, just expect to have some time set aside for the class. Even though it's asynchronously, don't be misled by it being asynchronous. It's still going to be um, a good time investment. Okay, learning community. Email is a primary form of communication in this course. Although because of the new system with Lamaku, actually it's going to be mostly through the announcements, and then the email will appear to you automatically for the announcements that are made. And then if you have anything you want to reply to me about, then you can email me back through my email that's at the top of this page here, kongjust@hawaii.edu. Okay, yeah, just regularly check your UH email. So if you don't use your UH email, then just forward it to the email that you are going to check so that you don't miss anything. Here's my contact one more time. Okay, alternative contact. So let's say that you have some issue in the course and you don't want to talk to me about it. Then here's our department chair email. She's really cool. She's nice. Okay, withdrawal deadline. Um, Withdrawal deadline is Friday, March 28th. So this is the last day that you can change to either credit no credit or withdraw from the class. If you feel like you're not doing well, you're not going to make it to the grade that you want to, then this is the last day to withdraw. Okay, one more important announcement, participation. So this is true about all your courses, or at least it's supposed to be. I'm not sure if all the instructors follow through with this, but we're supposed to be following through by a federal mandate. And it says if student does not participate within the first week of classes, they're going to be automatically dropped by the system. So that means if you don't turn in any classwork or homework within the first week of classes, the deadline being January 21st, actually a little more than a week, then you're going to be automatically dropped from the class. So just be aware of that. That doesn't only apply to this class that you're in right now, it applies to all your KCC classes. Okay, tips about my lab math. I mentioned this in a previous video about my lab math, but you can print out the homework problems. You can also redo questions until you have everything 100%. Okay. Late work. Yeah, you will automatically be locked out from assignments if it's late. But let me know if there's extenuating circumstances. You can email me and we can possibly extend deadlines too. I'm honestly pretty liberal about it if you're gonna actually do the work. But what I noticed though is that if you're the kind of person that's asking for a lot of extensions, it probably means that you aren't gonna do it. So just actually do it on time is my strong recommendation. Okay, you can read that in your own exams. Okay. Oh yeah, actually about exams. The exams are gonna be proctored via Zoom, and I'm gonna open up large chunks of time where you can log on and take the exam on Zoom. When you're logging on to take the exam, I'm going to ask that you show your screen. So the easiest way I think to do that is um to just log on to Zoom with your phone and then just show your screen with that. I just need to see that you're not using mainly honestly ChatGPT because it can actually do a lot of the problems for you. So I need to see that you're not using external software is not allowed, but you are allowed to use some powerful software that I provide to you. And so, yeah, as well as notes too. Notes are okay actually. So it's open notes, open calculators, open software that I provide to you, but just no external things other than that. Okay, so just be prepared. I'll talk more about how we proctor the exams when the exams actually come around close to that time. Okay, final grades, typical breakdown, and here's the weight breakdown for the grade composition. So classwork is 5%. That's the classwork where you go through the videos, fill out the Google Doc, and then you just submit the link. Discussions are worth another 5%. Homework is 15. So altogether, this is worth 20%. That's actually quite a bit, honestly. That's two letter grades right there. So if you do all of that, it makes it pretty easy to pass the class. You only need really about a 60% average on everything else, and you're gonna pass with a C if you do 100% of those three things right there. It's kind of like free points if you ask me. Okay, there's two exams, 20% each. There's gonna be a little mini project towards the end of the semester worth 10%, and then the final is 25%. All right, we're almost done, guys. So here's the academic calendar. Red highlights are the holidays. We also have spring break. And then some of the other important dates and deadlines. Final exam week is May 8th through the 16th after the last day of instruction. So we've got 16 weeks of learning stuff. And then the week after that is final exam week. Okay, here's a tentative schedule broken down by week and what we're covering in each week. So you can take a look. And anytime you want to see what's coming up, you can refer back to the syllabus here and find all find the week that we're in and get the dates in parentheses and then what we're covering that week when the exams are. Here I also listed the exam start times. So when you have to log on by to start the exam, and then typically exams will be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. 2 hours for the final, about an hour and a half for the other smaller exams. Okay, I've been talking a lot. Almost finished. So this last page is just this institutional information. I'll let you guys look at that on your own. Um, this is kind of common to all syllabi, or at least it's supposed to be, where you find a lot of resources if you need extra help, if you need to get assistance, academic support, or you have some kind of a Title IX disclosure or disability or anything like that. Here's where you can find all the resources. Okay, I think that covers it. Oh yeah, one more thing I just want to reiterate. So I do have these exam times. But if you have something during those times and you're just not able to make it, then just contact me via email and we'll work something out. I can open up alternative times, or yeah, we'll figure, or maybe send you to the library to take the exam. We'll figure something out. Okay. All right, that's it, guys. Have a great day. This concludes actually day one of week number one. So I will see you in day two.